Seoul, Sydney, the UN and Tehran, which means when a story breaks, we're already there.
It's obviously a very difficult time for
BBC News, whenever you need to know.
New heroes. New stage. And a new champion. This time, sport's biggest show is live in front of a crowd of thousands. And you'll decide on the night who'll win the last big race of the year to become the BBC Sports Personality of 2006. December the 10th on BBC One.
Here's Wayne Rooney, and Wayne Rooney slams it, and it's 4 for Chelsea.
It's first against second in the Premiership. Manchester United v Chelsea live today at 4 on Radio 5 Live. Highlights on Match of the Day 2 at 10 on BBC 2, and with comment and analysis online. The BBC, bringing football to life.
Also tonight, highlights of Newcastle against Portsmouth and Tottenham's clash with Wigan on Match of the Day 2 at 10. But right now on BBC 2, take your seat for Sunday Grandstand.
Up and down, the best trampolinists in the world land at Birmingham's National Indoor Arena. Down, down, deeper and down. England have now lost 8 of their last 9 internationals. But on the up, Ireland are looking to round off the autumn with yet another victory. And down under, the culmination of Rugby League's Tri-Nations is an all-Antipodean affair. Hello, if you haven't got to spend the next few hours bailing out your house or your garden, good to have you with us. Hope you'll enjoy Grandstand today, which goes through until 5:30 this afternoon. It hasn't been a great couple of days if you're a fan of English international sporting teams. The cricketers still struggling in a big way in Brisbane, and we understand today that the coach of the England Rugby Union team, Andy Robinson, will be relieved of his duties during the course of the next 2 or 3 days, of which a great more later on. This is our plan of campaign between now and the end of the programme. We mentioned the trampolining at the start, and that's what we kick off with very shortly from the NIA in Birmingham. That's followed by highlights from England against South Africa, and our panellists in the studio are Austin Healy, Jeremy Guscott and Jonathan Davis. We have live action for you today as well. The final game of the Autumn Internationals sees Ireland against the Pacific Islanders at Lansdowne Road, the last ever rugby international at the old Lansdowne Road. And then that's followed by the best moments from yesterday's Tri-Nations final between Australia and New Zealand. The whole world seems to revolve around Australia at the moment, not least down in Brisbane, where England have been fighting back with a small F, perhaps, on the 4th day of the first test, from where Mark Pougatch reports.
Mid-afternoon here at the Gabba, England competed in this test match for the very first time. Peterson and Collingwood took the attack to the Australian bowlers, putting on 153 for the 4th wicket, until Collingwood was stumped on 96, attempting to hit one over the top to try and reach his century. Peterson still there on 92, Jones has 12. The opener Cook had made a battling 43 at the start of the innings, but Strauss, Bell and Flintoff all failed. Earlier, Australia declared once Justin Langer had reached his 23rd Test century, and they should still win, but at least England restored some pride today.
And obviously you can follow the events of the 5th day, however long they may last, with live commentary on Radio 5 Live and on Radio 4 Longwave, and highlights of the 4th day's play, BBC 2 tonight at 11:10. From Justin Langer to Justin Rose, his first victory on the European Tour for 4 years, still remembered of course for that chip-in at the Open all those years ago, but he's won the Australian Masters today by 2 clear shots, despite a triple bogey at the 7th to finish on 12 under par. Well done to him. And from a football point of view today, I think you probably don't need reminding that at Old Trafford today it's Manchester United against Chelsea. The game that kicks off in about 20 minutes' time or so is at St James's Park between Newcastle and Portsmouth. Spurs against Wigan is the meat and the sandwich. There's Swansea Bristol City in the first division of the Coca-Cola Football League. Bristol Rovers also playing at home to Barnet, and then 3 big games in Scotland, both Celtic and Rangers in action this afternoon. Well, if you were watching Sunday Grandstand a couple of weeks ago, I'm sure you will have enjoyed the gymnastics that we showed you, which was absolutely terrific. And to follow that, I'm sure you're going to enjoy our trampolining and tumbling just as much. We're off to Birmingham in the company of Matt Baker.
In 1934, inspired by watching trapeze artists doing tricks on their safety nets as they landed, American gymnast George Nissen locked himself in his garage to come up with a training aid to help with his tumbling. And the trampoline was born. 75 years later, and trampolining is big business. In 1997, it became an Olympic sport. There's a World Cup series and World Championships every other year. And this year, the finals of the World Cup series has come to Britain. To Birmingham, to be precise, and the National Indoor Arena. And it's not just trampolining, because the tumblers are here as well. Both are highly skilled and demanding sports, which are judged in a similar way to gymnastics, with points awarded for difficulty and execution. Men and women compete separately in 3 events: tumbling, synchronised trampolining and individual trampolining. Now, joining our coverage team this weekend is Andrea Holmes. Andrea, it's lovely to see you.
Delighted to be here.
Now then, are you ready for this? Andrea has 3 European titles, 4 World Championship silver medals in the individual event, and you were world champion in 1992 for the synchronised event. So you certainly know what you're talking about.
I'd like to think so.
Now, what a final this is going to be.
Oh, we've got a fantastic field. We've got the European champions, the world champions, and both the Olympic champions. So you really have got the creme de la creme.
OK, and the first event is the synchronised event. So, Andrew, would you give us a bit of a demonstration?
Well, it takes 2, so come on then, Matt.
Oh, OK. OK, so, Andrea, what exactly are we looking for here?
We're looking for us to land at exactly the same time, and whilst trying to create a mirror image in flight.
Oh, I'm not sure I'll be a mirror image of you, but let's give it a crack.
OK.
Oh, lovely! Did we win? We have a strong British pair in this event, Claire Wright and Jamie Moore. But they're up against all 3 of the medalists from last year's World Championships.
And the roof comes off. They've been waiting for this. Great Britain represented by Jamie Moore and Claire Wright, both 27 years of age, make their way to the trampoline for this women's synchro final.
Really excited, new pairing, but really good things in front of them.
Jamie Moore and Claire Wright qualified in rank 8th position for this final. Claire Wright no stranger, but Jamie Moore proving to be very fit for the job. And away they go.
Lovely start. Look at those beautiful extensions, straight body lines coming out of all the skills. A little bit of travel there with Claire. Okay, nicely corrected. And a 1.5 twist and double front finish.
Well, halfway through that commentary, you talked about travel.
What travel is if you look on the centre of the trampoline, there is a box with a cross on. If you go, sometimes known as the zone, if you go out of that area, you will be penalised.
Nigel Rendell there, the coach.
What a lovely start. So look at the beautiful extension out of all the skills.
.84.8. And that gives them the lead, and the audience is really delighted. So, for Ukraine, Yulia Doncheva and Olena Movchak. Great Britain out there in front at the moment.
Quite an easy start, just with a piked half-out start. A little bit of travel with the girl on the near trampoline. Nice synchronisation. Slightly at all. She was in trouble on her 9th skill and had to really, really power into the last move. Lost a lot of height, and the synchronisation should be penalised for that. There we go. Nice synchronisation here. If you notice the girl then on the near trampoline just lost it there.
Great Bear scored 45.2.
45.2 have taken them in front of Great Britain, so they obviously did enough. Difficulty must have been way up there.
I think they did. I think they had a high degree of difficulty. The execution scores were higher on our girls, but the difficulty score meant that they've just taken them.
Canada just wishing each other the very best of luck. Karen Coburn and Rosanna McLennan. The experience of Coburn and the youthful exuberance and talent of Rosanna McLennan. World Championship silver last year, and they've had 2 World Cup victories in this series, and they've come into this final ranked in 3rd position. Surely they will challenge.
I think they're definitely capable of challenging. Both girls coached by David Ross. Karen mentioned she jumps very well with McLellan because she knows her. She's known her from a very, very early age. Nice synchronisation. Good straight body lines. Really selling this routine to the judges. Oh, and a big finish. Double twisting, double back somersault.
And working with enormous height, confidence. Canada then really have hit very strongly here today. And look at some of this quality. Look at the body line.
Lovely straight body lines. The judges will like this routine. Nice, wonderful synchronisation. Trying to create, as you see, that mirror image in flight.
And 47.8. Huge marks there. Well done, Canada. And that is a very relaxed entrance. That's Anna Dogonadze there, 33 years old, hugely experienced as an individual, and a very accomplished synchronized pairing with Jessica Simon.
Anna's been world synchro champion twice in the past, in 1998 and 2000, with her ex-partner Tina Ludwig.
So we've seen so many problems this afternoon already. Surely these two, with their experience, are going to go through.
Well, I'm not speaking too soon. Nice start. Slightly out, the girl on the near trampoline just a little bit lower. Lots of travel. She will get penalised for this from the execution judges.
Well, that 47.8 for Canada looks pretty solid, doesn't it? Do you think they're going to match it, the German pairing?
I wouldn't like to say. I think there wasn't much between the two pairs.
So 47.8 is the target. Canadians out there in first at the moment. 47.3, so Canada stay on top. Germany in second. Ukraine take the bronze, Germany the silver, and Canada, with a superb routine, take the first gold of the afternoon. Great Britain, solid, determined, just outside of the medals in 4th place.
You had a fantastic reception, didn't you?
Yeah.
And you, just before you started, you were just kind of getting yourself in that
it was
zone.
like
How was
trying to keep it calm. We were both like that at the back, calm, and then it was like rah, with the noise, and we came out to fight. But it was cool.
We've never had such a big crowd at any event anywhere around the world, and everyone from all the other countries back there has been saying like they're all really nervous too because there's such a massive crowd.
It's a fantastic event, and they're all really impressed of how it's what they've done here in Birmingham. So it is really cool, and it's nice to be part of it.
Absolutely. Well done. You're setting us proud. Thank you.
Thanks.
Well, it's now time for the men's synchro. Andrea's joined me down here on the floor, and we're going to watch Brits go first.
There's the signal.
Simon Mills, current British champion.
Opened with a triple somersault with half turnout. Now they've lost it just a little.
He's recovered nicely.
They're back on course here.
Nice synchronisation now. Good execution.
Just travel at the end, but Simon and Mark have done Great Britain proud. Such a determined effort there. 45.3, a good solid start.
That was good.
Yeah. Boys will be pleased.
Switzerland ranked third coming into this final.
These guys are the European silver medalists in 2005. Nice start. Oh, the guy on the left is in trouble.
Moving from one end of the trampoline to the other, and they challenged well. 49.1, and Switzerland delighted to take the lead.
These guys were bronze at the World Championships in 2005.
The second of the two Japanese pairings in this men's synchro final.
That's a lovely start.
Lovely start.
Triple opener.
Look at those beautiful extensions, not holding a nice straight body line out of the skills. Nice synchronisation, this is nice. The judges are going to like this. Lovely.
Very nice.
Very nice.
There's the triple pike, the triff, with half twist in the third.
49.3.
Japan take the lead. Switzerland in second.
On we go now then with the German pair.
49.3 they're aiming for.
It's a nice start from the German boys.
A little bit of problem with synchro there, but they're back in harmony now. And they pulled that together so well. Huge height. 49.8, and Germany have taken the lead. Germany take the gold, Japan the silver, and Switzerland get that bronze medal. Great Britain finished in 7th place.
The idea of tumbling is to demonstrate forward, backward and sideward movements all in one go. Ooh, and hopefully stick the landing. I'm sure it's going to be a lot more impressive than that, but it was nice to have a go. It's the women to go first, and we have a Brit leading the way. Samantha Palmer is reigning European champion and has already won 2 World Cup events this year. And what a reception Palmer got from the Birmingham crowd. Tumblers have 2 runs and their marks are then added together to give the final score. Palmer did not let the crowd down with her first run, which left her in first place. But the world number 1, Anna Korobinakova, was not far behind. Sam is a very strong competitor. Apparently she's got nerves of steel. Well, she'll need them for this. She's currently in the lead with 34.6. Just needs to be consistent, and the championship gold could be hers.
Look at those eyes. She knows exactly what has to be done. She's focused. Sam Palmer. Full twist in the double layer, building through the whips, must make the dismount. She's done it again! A double twisting double at the end of that. Matt, sit down, you're jumping feet into the air.
I'll tell you what, I love it. She wasn't holding back there, was she? Straight in there, she said, watch this. I am a World Cup champion, and this is how you do it.
Such power, look at this, spot on that line. Pulls hard, look at this, touches there. Full twist in the double layout, and then keeps the shoulders set, whips through to get the acceleration, slightly adrift of the line, but she's on target for a double-double to wrap it all up very nicely. Thank you.
Well, the roar from the crowd, 68.8. She's currently in the lead. Let's just hope she stays there. Anna Torina from Belarus.
Barani off the springboard. Full twist in one of the whips, building up nicely. Oh, a full twist in the double straight at the end. That was a huge challenge. And this, you said it earlier, Matt, consistency is what it's all about, and she's raised again.
There's the backflip, and up into a wonderful dismount, and just the one step back, but very nice indeed.
Wow. Super work from Terenia.
Well, 63.8, but she hasn't taken the lead from Sam. Well, there is Sam, currently in the lead with 68.8. But the final gymnast to go could change all of that. She's the current World Cup champion.
Hold on to your seats. She'll challenge strongly. Full twist and a double straight. Whip overs now. Full in, back out, piked at the end of it. But she needs a very lofty score.
Well, she doesn't look over the moon with that.
Really a valiant effort. But I don't think it's going to be good enough.
Sam looks on. The crowd go wild. That's because it's enough to put Anna into second position. Look at the crowd. Sam Palmer is the World Cup champion. What about that? Well, how good does that look? Samantha Palmer, she was the European champion, she's now the World Cup champion. Absolutely fantastic stuff indeed. The current World Cup champion takes the silver, and down in bronze, ranked 4th in the world, Anna Tariena.
I did my first run, and it was a good run. I then knew that everything was on this second pass, so it was a lot of pressure, but just kept my head together and kept focused.
Well, let's have a quick look at the medal. Show it to everyone. There we are. What about that? World Cup champion. How does that sound?
Brilliant.
Well done. In the men's event, we saw another great performance from a Brit, but unfortunately, it wasn't quite enough to make the podium. Derby's Damien Walters finished just outside the medals in 4th. Current world champion Wang Zhizhu was no disappointment. His incredible speed, technique and difficult tricks powered him into gold medal position. Replacement Tagia Mataziev, previously ranked 15th, surprisingly took the silver. And bronze went to the youngest competitor, Józef Wadecki from Poland.
The final event of the day is the men's and ladies' individual final. What the judges will be looking for in a 10-bounce routine is continuity of height, nice tight shapes, and exits at 12 o'clock, and ultimately landing on the cross.
There is plenty of talent on show in the women's event, with the Olympic champions from Sydney and Athens, as well as a British medal hope, Claire Wright, who we saw earlier in the synchronised event.
A little puff of focus and concentration from Claire Wright as she approaches the trampoline. Comes from a gymnastic background, mum and dad run the Rushmore Academy. So it's Claire Wright for Great Britain. 4th she was with Jamie Moore in the synchro. And what can we expect here?
Well, if you watch for the triple somersault in the first skill in the piked position, one of only 4 ladies competing this move today. This is a new routine for Claire. 14.6 degree of difficulty. Building up her height. There it is, pike triple. Half in, 1.5 out. This is nice. This is very nice. Lovely extension. Holding that body line. And a double wrap.
A tough performance, eh?
Yeah, very, very nice. She'll be pleased with that, yeah.
Claire Wright smiling now, and so she should.
They went full in, full out. That's a full double twisting, double back somersault in the tuck position. Extending out of those skills, straight body line. There we have it, lovely.
Coach Nigel Rendell sitting with Claire Wright. And 37, she made the 14-6 difficulty. Superb from Claire Wright. Anna Doganadze, so experienced. She's represented 3 nations in her career. USSR from 1990 to 92, then Georgia, and then finally she adopted Germany as her home nation in 98, and that's who she's represented here. Hugely experienced, a great character, Andrea.
Lovely lady, Anna. I've known her a long time. I competed against her myself in my younger days. We pick her up into a third skill, looking at hitting the cross every single time. Slightly straying there, just building up to the big finish.
She pulled that finish back beautifully onto the centre cross. She was out of zone probably 2 or 3 times there.
Yes, that's right. A couple of skills out, but the beginning of the routine looked really nice, really strong. Very elegant sport, trampoline. And that's what the judges want to see, the nice aesthetic, the beautiful body lines, the tight shapes, nice tight pike there.
There's the lead at the moment, Britain's Claire Wright. She's offering a few prayers. Anna Doganadze. And anxious moments, everyone's looking for the scoreboard. And Doganadze has taken the lead with 37. So it's Germany 1, Great Britain through Claire Wright in second at the moment. Karen Coburn already won gold medal. She did that in the synchro first event of this afternoon. She's already a World Cup champion here. She came into this final ranked second in the world, so she's got a clear chance of a medal here.
She has, and Karen, oh, now you see what happens there. That's fine, she won't get a deduction as long as she starts the routine within 1 minute.
And that minute's counting, so she's got to get into it pretty quickly.
Absolutely. Her coach, Dave Ross, believes her greatest asset is her mental toughness. Affectionately describes her as the silent warrior. Pike triple somersault. Lovely extension. Karen's got very long legs, and you can see this. She looks beautiful in the air and shows a lovely straight body line with all her skills. Struggling a little bit with travel there.
Karen Coburn then. Very strong effort from her. And Andrea, doesn't she work with such immense height?
She is. She jumps at the female trampolinists usually jump around 7 meters in height, and a routine will last approximately 18 seconds.
She's got 1 gold under her belt. We've got Doganadze, the leader, there in front. She's gone into the lead, Karen Coburn, with 37.4. Karen Coburn takes her 2nd gold of the afternoon. Anna Doganadze, and the audience love it. Claire Wright takes a bronze for Great Britain.
Well, Claire, you were just outside of the medals in the synchro, but you've got yourself a bronze. Absolutely fantastic. Well done. How was it?
Thank you. It was great. I was very nervous in warm-up because when I was doing my inbounces, they started talking about my mum and dad in the audience and how I had a big chance and all this. So I was very nervous in warm-up, but I calmed myself down for the competition and it all went to plan. So.
Well,
really
you've got
pleased.
the bronze medal. You're going to go and get it put round your neck in a minute. You must be absolutely delighted. Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you. And in the last event of the day, we have yet another champion on show. This time, Yuri Nikitin, reigning Olympic champion.
Tetsuya Sotomura from Japan. 3rd he was in the World Championships last year. He's at just 2 4th positions and 1 6th in the current series. He was ranked 8th coming into this.
We are building up his height. he's been struggling in the last 12 months with loss of skills. So it'll be interesting to see how he does today.
When you're over 20 feet off the ground, you don't really want to lose a skill, do you?
No, you don't. You want to know exactly where you're going. But this is nice. This is very nice.
Very nice indeed. Very precise.
Lovely finish. There we are. Full in, double full out to finish. Big smile.
And Sotomura opens with a 40.5, a lofty score. That's the challenge. Yuri Nikitin, and 2004 was a wonderful year for him. European champion, World Cup champion, Olympic champion. But he's had a few problems since, hasn't he, Andrea?
Yes, don't be fooled by his lack of results. He's actually been plagued with injury, but he's coming back to form. Says he's feeling good, feeling strong now. The 3 tripled start. This is becoming the commonplace for most of the men in the world. Maintaining beautiful height, lovely extensions. Each skill going right back up from when the last skill finished. Spotting the trampoline.
Boy, didn't he fight that. What would have happened if he, on that out jump, he hit the mat at the end?
If he actually hit the mat, he would get a deduction from the execution scores.
Yuri Nikitin challenging 40.2. He's gone into second, so Sotomura is still in the lead. Alexander Rusakov, 26 years old now, reigning world champion. Second in the European Championships in 2004. Came into this final ranked first. But he's not the most consistent of performers, is he, Andrea?
No, you're right, Mitch. He's struggled with inconsistency. He shows his determination by he actually won the Russian Championships in 2005, and the day his daughter Anna was born. There we go, the 3 triple start. This is nice. Look at him landing on that cross, landing within that required area. And again, triple twisting, double back somersault to finish.
Precision,
he liked it.
Risk and absolute determination there from Alexander Rusakov.
Oh, he's absolutely beautiful to watch. Well, he's shown his consistency today.
Wow, looking quite pleased with himself, and so he should. 40.6, he has taken the lead. And Sotomura, who's been in the lead for so long, has dropped to second. Second of 2 men from Japan in this final. Sotomura's in second at the moment. This is Yasuhiro Yuyama, second in the World Championships, and the man in form in this series. He's had 4 World Cup victories this year.
That's right. It's the only male trampolinist to have actually done that, Rich. Oh, this is beautiful. Hitting that cross. Holding that straight body line out of the end of all the skills. Fantastic.
Fantastic is the word. And Yuyama, a last gasp attempt here. We've got Rusakov in the lead. His teammate, Sotomura, is in second, and that's a really strong bid from Yuyama from Japan.
That was awesome. It was one of those routines that you just want to sit back, watch and enjoy.
Very determined. The last of the 8 finalists. He thinks he's done it. And he has. 40.8. The gold medal is gone to Yasuhiro Yuyama. Rusakov was in second and Sotomura, the other Japanese, in third.
Well, I'm sure that's inspired you all to get bouncing around on your beds. Let me tell you, we have had the greatest gymnasts from the world of tumbling and trampolining here in Birmingham, and now we can safely say that Britain is up there with the best of them. We have a brand new World Cup tumbling champion to go with our asymmetric bars world champion, Beth Tweddle. Everybody here at the NIA has had a fantastic time, but nobody more so than Sam Palmer.
And if it has inspired you to go bouncing around on your bed, or maybe go out into the garden and get on the trampoline, just do take care, please. We don't want any accidents being attributed to the BBC coverage on Sunday Grandstand. But mention of Beth Tweddle there, you can rest assured that she will play a considerable part in our annual showpiece in a couple of weeks' time.
And Freddie Flintoff. It's the biggest sporting honour your country can give you.
The Lifetime Achievement Award to Pele. The award goes to Jose Mourinho.
Of course, it's a great honour for me.
And the winner is Johnny Wilkinson. Difficult to explain, really, how this feels. New sports personality of the year, Wayne Rooney.
I'm just really very pleased indeed. Thank you very much.
Paula Radcliffe. He was, and he is, the sports personality of the century. Muhammad Ali. David Beckham.
It's a great privilege to receive this award.
Surely the best cup final of modern times.
Fantastic performance from Andrew Murray. Best performance of any British fighter. She is world champion.
Jenson